A lot of what we've learned about the phenomena tends to be what it's not. What we can say for sure is that the phenomena are real. They are not chance fluctuations. Something is going on. There is a subtle ordering process that is influencing these otherwise random events.
To the extent that one can summarize, what we find is that the human mind and the information processing machines seem to be entering into some sort of a dialogue which influences both the machine and the human mind that is interacting with it.
This machine does 200 flips per second. When left unattended, it performs in a statistically normal way, and over time, it approximates a chance mean of 100. But when an operator is present, wishing for the output to be higher or lower, the output deviates very slightly from the chance expectation. The effect shown on these devices is small. Only a few flips in 10,000 are influenced by the operator. But those few are more than contemporary physics can explain. And the effect is not limited to these electronic devices. The PEAR lab has explored many sources of random event generation.
A little shift to the right.
We calibrate our experiments extensively under actual working conditions and find that in the calibrations they produce data that are consistent with the null hypothesis. And finally, for most of our experiments, we use a tripolar protocol in which the only difference is some aspect of the human being's mental state.
The field reg data have shown us that we get effects when we're in groups of people in environments where there are a lot of people who are on the same wavelength. We have seen gender differences. Males and females, on average, produce different characteristics in their data. They are independent of distance and time. All of these things, of course, are challenging any attempts to model them, because these things just don't fit with our prevailing understanding of the way the world works.
Compounding the results across all of our experiments, all of the time we've been operating, you then come out saying that the results you find in this composite database are unlikely by chance to better than 1 part in 10 to the 12th. That's 1 part in a trillion. This is far more stringent than any science experiment I'm aware of requires for its validation. Whether or not the ultimate theories of these phenomena will follow in a strictly Bayesian format, I honestly don't know, but I do know that we cannot expect the sort of rigid causal determinism replication that has ennobled much of our science in other areas. These experiments, technically speaking, are not difficult. The phenomena, conceptually speaking, are extraordinarily difficult. If indeed, as we contend, these events are intrinsically, subjectively driven, then it follows clearly that the researcher must be experiencing them himself. So don't take our word for it, don't take others' words for it, go off and try it yourself and come to your own conclusions based on your own experience.